Do you like change, or do you prefer for things to stay just as they are? Stay tuned. Good day. This is Paul Eugene, and welcome to Inspiring You. How are you today? Are you up? Are you down? Or are you neutral? You know, a new day has been given to you and to me. Let us open up and receive this gift of today. You know, we are blessed to be here today and this fresh new day. Now, I have a question for you. Is it your birthday today? If it is, woohoo! Happy birthday. Now, today's word is change. Life is full of change. We can't get around it. Change happens whether we want it to or not. Think about this. Since we were a young kid and now we are adults, we have seen many changes. Our bodies have changed. Our hair has changed. Our voice has changed. Our bones have changed. Our face has changed. I can see the hair on my face. So change is a part of life. As we set forth here in 2022 to reset our lives, we are actually making a declaration of change. We may not have used that word change, but to reset our lives is change. Are you the type of person that doesn't like change? You like for things to stay just as they are because you are comfortable and you do not see a need for change. But whether you see a need for change or not, change is always knocking at your door. As you get older, you recognize that even more. As an official senior man, 65, I can tell you, I experienced change. But one thing I will say, I haven't slowed down. My energy is just as strong as ever. But there are other parts of me that have slowed down. You may think that I have it kind of fluid all the time. But there are times when my body tells me to slow down. See, but that's a good thing. Now, as we embarking on resetting our lives, what are some of the things that you have saw that you needed to make a change? And my question to you is, did you follow up on that thought and made that change? Or did you just say, yeah, I know I need to make a change here or there, but I'll eventually get to it. But guess what? The longer you procrastinate without making that change is not going to occur. It's more likely that change may actually take part when it becomes like urgent, it becomes an emergency situation. But change is knocking every day at our door. Are you answering the knock of change at your door? Now, some changes that we make are changes that we ought not to make. And what I mean is, an opportunity may come to you. It looks good. It will make your resume be more impressive. But change inside of your soul and your heart are telling you, no, that's not the change you want to make. I'm going to share with you a part of my life for that. Over a year ago, I was approached to be on the board of a local cable TV station. And immediately when it came to me, everything inside of me was saying, no, that's not the change you want. And I'm going to tell you why everything inside of me was saying that. Because I had retired from the work world. I had retired from board meetings. I had retired from that whole business mindset. And at this time in my life, the change was saying, enough of that. It's time for you to rest and venture off into other things. But the person who pursued me to be on the board kept bringing to me convincing arguments as to why I would fit on the board and why the board needed me. But nevertheless, each time they would talk to me, everything inside of me was saying no. However, I eventually said to the young man, okay, I'll try. And so I agreed to be on the board. I went through the process, but I'm going to tell you, as I sat in the first board meeting, I was bored as heck. I said to myself, why am I here? I could be doing something better. I didn't care how impressive it could look on my resume. I didn't care that I can walk around the community and say, I'm on the board of the TV station. I didn't care. None of that did not resonate with me. So at the second board meeting, for sure, I said, this is it. So I resigned from the board. I made that change, which was a good change, so that my life will be in line where it is today. So I share that with you, is that sometime something good could come your way, something that may look impressive, something that may can boost your ego, something that could make you look like, I want to say this jokingly, a more important person. You need to listen to your heart, to your soul. And if it's saying, don't make that change, then don't make that change. Now, is there something that you are facing right now that you need to make a change? And it looks impressive, but inside of you, you're saying no. And I want to say this, that inside of you that is saying no isn't out of fear. No. It's out of the sense that you know that that's not for you. So as we're resetting our lives in 2022, we must listen. Listen to our heart. Listen to our soul. What is it telling us? Is it telling us that change? No. But this change, yes. We need to follow that. Now, I want you to take some time and reflect on your decision making when you're going to make a change. You have to be honest with yourself and say, why am I making this change? Is this change really going to benefit me better? Is this change going to make me be a better servant to people? Is this change just a selfish change? It's all about me? And guess what? There is a good side of being selfish. We have to be selfish at times, because if we're not selfish to ourselves, then we'll just be used by other people. And you don't want that to happen. I know some of you have been through that whole journey of being so-called selfless, but only being manipulated and used for someone else's wishes. At times, you got to be selfish. If you're the type of person like myself who likes to give, sometimes it's hard to be selfish. But I'm going to tell you this, that energy inside of you, that wisdom, that knowledge will tell you this is the time when you need to be selfish. And don't let people's opinions or emotions persuade you not to. You see, even Jesus Christ was selfish. I had to go there. Because if Christ wasn't selfish when he needed to be selfish, he would not have fulfilled his mission. So for you and me to fulfill our mission and resetting our lives, changing our lives, we have to allow moments of selfishness, healthy selfishness to take place. Well, today this has been my talk about change and how we need to embrace change, because when we embrace change, we can move on to a greater place. This has been Paul Eugene with today's Inspiring You, as you're resetting, changing your life in 2022. Have a blessed day.